Days of Our Lives Spoilers. April 21st. Secrets, confrontations, and guilt spiral out of control as Salem braces for the aftermath of betrayal. Salem never sleeps. It may seem like a quiet, close-knit community on the surface, but underneath the polite smiles and the warm coffee at the Brady pub, lies are festering, secrets are being guarded with white-knuckled determination, and hearts are cracking under the weight of guilt and betrayal. This coming Monday, April 21st, brings a fresh wave of emotionally charged revelations, unexpected alliances, and confrontations that will ripple across the lives of the town's most tormented souls. Buckle up, because things are about to get messy, and no one will walk away unscathed. Alex faces his breaking point. Stephanie's "please" may no longer work. Alex is a man unraveling. After breaking things off with Teresa when he discovered the truth about her manipulations. Specifically, her role in orchestrating the lie that he was Victor's long-lost son and rightful heir. He's been desperately trying to keep a tight lid on the explosive truth. But secrets like these don't stay buried forever. Stephanie, with her trademark compassion and unwavering loyalty, has been pleading with him to keep the deception going, for now at least. She believes exposing the truth would cause more harm than good, particularly to Xander, the real heir. But Alex, already wounded by lies and betrayal, is beginning to feel like he's simply swapping one lie for another. He knows firsthand how soul-crushing it is to be deceived by someone he trusted. So when Xander, driven by growing suspicion and a gnawing sense of being left out of something important, confronts Alex, it may all come crashing down. Alex might decide that enough is enough. He might finally tell Xander everything, the real story, the full truth, no matter how desperately Stephanie begs him to stay silent. He's tired of being a puppet in someone else's game. And when the truth comes out, the fallout could be catastrophic. Xander explodes. Philip's apology isn't enough. If there's one thing Xander hates more than being lied to, it's being played for a fool. So when Philip shows up at his doorstep offering a heartfelt apology for hiding the truth about Sarah's knowledge of the situation, Xander doesn't take it well. In fact, it might be the last straw. Despite Philip's sincerity and visible remorse, Xander sees red. He feels betrayed not only by Philip but by Sarah, too, the woman he thought he could finally trust. She knew. She knew the truth about his paternity, about the lie that had been spoon-fed to Alex, and she said nothing. Xander's rage is volcanic. He throws Philip out of his home without a second thought. But throwing someone out doesn't get rid of the anger. It lingers, festers. Xander is left to stew in his fury, consumed by thoughts of betrayal from those closest to him. Sarah's guilt reaches crushing levels, but she remains silent. For now, meanwhile, Sarah is collapsing under the weight of her own guilt. Watching Xander spiral into pain and anger, knowing she could have stopped it, it's eating her alive. She wanted to tell him the truth so many times, but fear always held her back. Fear of the consequences. Fear of what it might do to their fragile reconciliation. Now that the lie has exploded in Alex's face and is inching closer to ruining Xander's world as well, Sarah finds herself at a crossroads. She wants to confess, to clear her conscience and beg for forgiveness, but she can't. Not yet. Not while the emotional carnage is still fresh. For now, she suffers in silence. But for how long? The gun investigation heats up. JJ and Sean dig deeper while personal lives are crumbling. The investigation into the mysterious shooting of EJ is heating up. JJ and Sean have taken it upon themselves to piece together the fragmented clues surrounding the crime. And now a new piece of the puzzle has emerged. Melinda Trask, ever the morally ambiguous character, insists on lending Ava a gun for self-protection. But JJ and Sean aren't buying it. Something about her story doesn't add up, and when they dig deeper, they discover a disturbing detail. Ava left town shortly after EJ was shot. That timing? Highly suspicious. Could Ava have pulled the trigger and then fled to avoid the consequences? It certainly seems plausible. JJ and Sean are determined to find out, and their investigation is about to take a dark and dangerous turn. Ava's disappearance is no longer just a mystery. It's a potential key to unraveling the entire crime. EJ's hospital room becomes a battleground of love and loyalty. In the sterile, dimly lit confines of EJ's hospital room, emotions are boiling over. Belle, overwhelmed by feelings she's tried so hard to suppress, finally confesses that she still loves him. Her voice cracks as she speaks, admitting that no matter how much pain he's caused her, no matter how illogical it seems, her heart hasn't let go. Unfortunately, her confession doesn't remain private for long. Sammy walks in mid-confession, her expression a mix of shock and heartbreak. And just like that, a storm begins to brew. Old wounds are reopened, jealousy flares, and a fresh layer of tension is added to an already volatile situation. To complicate things further, Susan appears, rushing to her son's side. Her dramatic flair and deep psychic instincts might seem eccentric to some, but Susan has proven time and again that she knows things, feels things that others miss. She's seen her son come back from the brink of death before. Perhaps, just perhaps, she'll be the one to lead the investigation in an entirely new direction. Loose lips and dangerous secrets, Kate's truth teeters on the edge. Elsewhere in Salem, another secret teeters on the edge of exposure. Rex confides in Roman that Kate had a gun on the night EJ was shot. The revelation sends shockwaves through Roman, who confronts Kate about it immediately. But Kate, always quick on her feet, denies everything. Now she has a few choice words for Rex. She warns him to keep his mouth shut moving forward, especially when it comes to secrets that could land her behind bars. Kate knows all too well that in Salem, loose lips don't just sink ships, they destroy lives. Rafe's deception and Gabi's frustration, what was really on that recording? Gabi has only just returned home and she already senses that something is off. Rafe is distracted, dodging questions, and offering vague explanations about reading apocalypse information. But the truth is much darker. Rafe had planted a bug at the crime scene. One that captured crucial audio from the night EJ was shot. And now that he has the recording, he's listening to it alone. As Gabi vents her frustration over JJ's accusations, Rafe is weighing a heavy decision. If the recording contains something damning, something that could implicate Gabi or someone he cares about, should he reveal it or destroy it? He may find himself caught between duty and loyalty, truth and protection. And in that gray space, anything can happen. A romantic confession that could ruin everything, as if Rafe didn't have enough on his plate. His relationship with Jada is hanging by a thread. She's furious over his recent entanglement with Sammy, and she has every right to be. Rafe, usually composed and pragmatic, may find himself confessing everything to Gabi. The guilt is too much. The secrets are piling up. If Gabi learns about his affair with Sammy, it could drive an even deeper wedge between them. And as far as Jada is concerned, she may decide she's done with men who lie. Final thoughts this Monday in Salem: emotions will ignite, secrets will be dragged into the light, and the fabric of relationships will begin to unravel.